Hello, everyone. How you doing? This is CEO and President Tyler Havlicek reporting from the TMC Business Network. Here to give you some company announcements. We have received good news from Pfizer, the lead in coronavirus vaccine development drug company, on getting a safe and effective vaccine to the American people in less than 10 more months. We are working with the federal government. We have officially started our advocacy, coronavirus advocacy task force to get a safe and effective vaccine to get all programs and OPWDD services of New York back at full operational status. We are also announcing that we are going to be doing a 50% operational status through April of next year because of ongoing regulations and procedures at the state level. Our cases are starting to rise across the country, across the state, local governments, etc. So we are going to tone down our company. We are temporarily eliminating the music radio department and temporarily announcing other easing down restrictions on other departments. So we're gonna get Victor on here. Here we go, Victor. Victor, the executive. Victor is our executive commissioner of advocacy. So advocacy is going to be a big thing in 2021, and the first 6 months we're going to be advocating for everything. How you doing, Victor?
I'm doing great, boss. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So just gave the update. Uh, so I'm going to give a few more updates.
Yep.
We are going to also work with New York State government advocacy groups to safely implement a coronavirus New York vaccination program to get all New Yorkers vaccinated safely and effectively.
Yep.
Some of Pfizer's vaccination things. There will be 2 vaccinations if this one gets approved by FDA. Study review will be issued by the FDA later this month, and it's going to take about 4 to 6 weeks for FDA approval. So this is a good step. I want everyone to know that all services and programs that are temporarily suspended are going to start to resume at full operational once a vaccination program is in place, and that all programs and OPWDD services will resume at full status eventually. Eventually, probably between like March and June of next year. We're talking spring, summer area, maybe even fall if things get delayed. But we got some really good news from Pfizer today, the leading drug company on developing a coronavirus vaccine. So, hey, Victor, which is the executive commissioner, his last promotion, highest promotion ever, is going to bring us some up-to-date news on what we're going to be doing in advocacy efforts in 2021. Go ahead, Victor.
Um, my name is Victor. I'm the assistant commissioner of the self advocacy. The update of OPWDD is not open yet for Capital Region because of COVID-19 issue, and they try to do let everybody wear masks mandatory for everybody's safety for COVID-19. They also talking about medication update too for the people who getting vaccines, stuff like that. They're working on all that stuff little by little, and the commissioner for OPWDD need to keep doing the meeting and stuff like that for a lot of people for safety. And the only thing I feel bad about Special Olympics because that's the point for everybody, all the athletes across the state around the world, and they donated $10,000 already last couple of days ago, and we want to thank you all the athletes who support them and help them everything and speak up and did a nice video. We did, and the lady, her name was Jennifer Frame. She's a director of Special Olympics New York, and she was talking about if I could do a video. I said yes, no problem. And I did a nice video, and she shared that with a lot of people, and put in the page for the athletes and stuff. They could see that, and it was nice, good point what she was talking about, and also she said that we need more help for people with disability because I think that across the state they need a lot of support and they need a lot of people, and they need to hire more people for the individual with disability, and we just have to keep strong, positive. And now they vote for the president of the United States, Joe Biden. Now that you shoot on Democratic for the first time ever in 2020. Right now, he's talking about everybody had to wear mandatory masks. That's the first thing he was talking about, and the senior payment update and all that kind of stuff. And I also got an email today from the state of the government that was talking about stuff that what they want to work on for the people with disability. They need support. They want to do some fresh outside or something. They have to wear masks for everybody, mandatory for them, and it's for everybody's safety. And we don't know the update for Special Olympics going to be open this year or next year. Hopefully this happens as soon as possible. We want to see all the athletes go back to normal they did before. And I just feel bad for all the athletes. I feel real bad for them, man. It's just disappointing me that we cannot do anything because of COVID-19. This is the first time ever this had the issue of 2020. Never. We never had a COVID-19 before. It came from China. It came from another country. And I know President Trump did what he needs to do, close the country. He did what, close the border, whatever you call that. And I think he did the right thing. I don't know why they complaining about it. And now I just got a little news about it. They're bringing it to the courts and everything about Trump and to see he could be elected again for 2020. And it's not over yet. The border is not over yet. And they still counting the Philadelphia and other state and all that stuff. And I know it's a lot of issues going on in this life right now. People want to go back to work. People want to earn money, pay bills, more responsibility. It's crazy. We can't afford to live like this. We out of work. And thank God that I finally got a job at Price Chopper. And I want to see a lot of people in this community help each other. And that's what we try to do. And see all the web page. We got the internet website and all that stuff for the TMC Association Media Network for the South Advocate. And I just want to let everybody know that we need to keep fighting for our battle. We need to speak up for ourselves and others and help DSP. And thank God they're going to finally do the major wage $15 an hour starting January 2021 for the DSP all over the coast of New York State. And that's a good thing about it. Y'all got more than us because y'all live downstate and y'all got more taxes and y'all pay more taxes than us upstate New York. And I'm going to say something straight up. They deserve freaking $15 an hour no matter what. Because they work freaking hard every single day. I don't give a damn about it. They work so hard every day. And I don't know why. Finally, they did this for the first time ever in how long? In almost a long time. And they finally, by now, it has to be, hey, Sissy, and also talking about they're going to raise the $15 an hour. Hey, they're right. They have to raise it up. Upstate New York is the most taxes ever in history, and you know that. The worst taxes. And now, Biden want to increase the taxes. Biden want everything as soon as possible. Mandatory masks. By law, I have to wear masks and mandatory, and I can wear my covered face and everything because my breathing problem. A lot of people got issue with breathing, and I think you should tell that too because some issue got condition problem with breathing, and I think that you should bring it up and keep fighting this. And I know they prove it. The Price Chopper people got one of those things. Thank God I can wear one of those. And I'm happy about it, and I just want to wear it for my safety because I want to make sure that
the mask mandate that the federal government would be implementing is going to be for both. It's going to say as long as your nose and mouth is covered, it's fine. So the shield is okay.
Yep.
The shield
Thank
is
God.
okay, and the mask is okay. As long as your nose and mouth are covered, it's fine. So
Yeah,
it's fine.
because I wanted to tell you that by law, Governor Cuomo tried to do the right thing for the United States. I know nobody like him. I'm gonna be honest with you, straight up. But hey, he's doing right. He's doing the right thing for our state, New York, and make sure that we don't get COVID-19 either. I feel bad for my neighbor upstairs. He's not doing well, and I keep praying for him also. He cannot be near me, and I cannot be near him because and I just feel bad for him. And I hope that God will bless him right now in my higher power. And he's gonna be fine. I love him to death. He's one of my best neighbor I never had in my life, and he's doing okay now, and thank God that he's getting better. And I just glad that he's still here. I can hear his nice voice always. He's one of my best neighbor I never had in my life, and he's one of the great person I never have. He protect me. He makes sure that I'm doing safe and everything. That's just all about respect family members, communicate with people. By example, like I got a job coach now for Liberty. They want to support me because they want to make sure that I do my job right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the job's for to work and all that. Now it's your turn.
Definitely. Yeah. So like I said, we're doing a lot. 2021 is going to be a good year for our TMC Advocacy Association. It's going to be probably the one and only department and organization company that we're going to be pursuing. The other ones are going to have temporary suspensions because we're going to be working at 50% operational status because New York State's cases are rising. We're going to have the flu pandemic and the coronavirus. So through fall and winter, and hopefully we can get a vaccine by January to February. And hopefully the vaccination program is distributed very safely and effectively, and hopefully we can end this pandemic once and for all by at least the earliest of the summer. We are gonna, after this whole pandemic is through, we will not stop advocating until this pandemic is behind us. And then we're gonna start working on other issues like the budget cuts. We're gonna be started to work on the funding for Special Olympics because that's a big issue. We're going to also be working on a minimum wage for New York State to $25 an hour, and a federal minimum wage at least $15 an hour. So we got a lot to work for. We want to eliminate term limits for the governors of New York, and yeah, we're doing good. Our organization status is good. We're stabilizing after a rough mid-year. We're stabilizing, and we're going off. We're coming off the stabilization, and we're going back up again. I want to also announce today that we are pleased to announce that we will continue moving forward at full steam. And there is, for the first time this year, there's nothing getting us in the way. There's no pending issues. There's no pending cases. All of our staff are very healthy. No one's got COVID-19. So our company is in the green. And we are good to go for the next year to move full steam ahead. And I want to thank our staff members and Victor Colon. When I brought Victor Colon, I knew that this company and organization was going to get big, and it's starting to really take off now. And he's brought a lot of professionalism. My company organization before Victor started around 15 people. Now we got like 25, 30 people now in the group.
That's
and
crazy.
moving along, and he's definitely, so if you need your organization to grow, I would recommend Victor to help it grow because he's got a lot of leadership skills. And I'm going to give a shout out to Stop Animal Abuse and Neglect. It's a animal abuse advocacy group to prevent animal abuse from the society. And I'm working with them right now on trying to get them back up and running because they're losing members. So we want to kind of help them out and everything. And I've offered them to accept Victor Colon to help them get everything going and everything. And I want to give a shout out to DJ. He's an awesome friend. Although me and him haven't worked out very well, I think we're going to work out this time because we got good, much better influences going on. So we're going to hopefully be a good partner with Stop Animal Abuse and Neglect. So.
And also talk about the policy for our group and all that stuff too, and my new position and your position, what we do for this company and what else we do for this company too, boss.
Yeah, so Victor, as you know, is executive commissioner, the most top position I can give him right now. He's the top. Me and him lead the company and organization. I'm the CEO and president of the TMC Business Network, which is the host of different business organizations, 20 plus. We got Jesse Maxwicki. He's the CEO and president of the Advocacy organization, TMC Advocacy Association. And we got and Victor is the chairman of the board, so he gets to make the big decisions with me and everything. I'm the owner of the organization and companies, so everything goes through me, Victor, and policy and procedure. Uh, no, no political talk. If you got to share something political in the group, you can, but no discussions about political matters, because it just brings arguments and everything. So that's absolutely not allowed. And if it continues, people will be removed from the group. So I just want to let people know that. We respect everyone's opinion. We respect everyone's views on political matters, but we can't really be discussing political views on the group because it's not professional. And we're about advocacy. We're not about political renders. So,
And
yeah.
also, I just want to bring out some update too, also to Tyler and myself. The first time I met Tyler, he was the first one I met, and I said, let me work with him so bad. I wanted to help him, and I wanted to help him to see what we could do and take care of the company. This freaking company grew up so well, so many, a lot, with no drama, with no issue, with no situation like that. We need to speak up for the people who cannot help themselves, who cannot speak up for themselves and others. Everybody keep telling me nice comment on me and the way I advocate for people. That's all about me. That's my life. Just advocating for my people with disability and also the rest of all professional across the state, across the country, and everything. And I want to congratulate to my sister-in-law, Christy. Christy, she got married and thank God that she got a wonderful husband in her life. And I want to congratulate her. And I love her to death. And she always was there for me also too. I got a lot of support around me. And I also got a job coach. His name is Javid for Liberty now. I just love the way he do professional. And I got a doctor advocate, also my mom. She's one of the director of Employment Resource Network, whatever you call that, at Liberty. And I'm going to tell you, I give her a lot of credit the way she worked with me. Almost 6 years I've been living on my own in the community. And starting this year, I'm going to be starting self-direction services. I can hire my own staff, make my own services, and budget the money and what I do for my services and all that. We need to talk about more self-direction. I want to see a lot of people in this world, in this community, that live on their own. They could be capable of living by themselves because that's more important. I want to see everybody live on their own. I feel bad for the people who cannot have more freedom. I want to see everybody have freedom. I want to see everybody enjoying themselves in their life.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah. We are going to be working with New York State to expand independent support services and self-directed services because honestly, the future of OPWDD is independence. Their independent programs have grown more than 400% in the last 5 years,
Five,
and
six years already.
more and more people are moving to self-directed services. I mean, it's a very innovative service, and I do believe they can even do even better than that. So.
Because I know that it's a lot of places outside New York. It's not too many self-direction, and I want to do an email maybe tomorrow morning or afternoon to see if we could bring a meeting, a conference call, or something. We're gonna need to bring this up because I want to see a lot of individuals be on their own and live by themselves, make the right decision. Like me, example, I've been living in a support apartment almost 5 years, and I was in a group home, and I was in lots of facility before. And I used to work for the company. Lexington, I made bad choices, not listen to my boss and everything. And I'm gonna tell you, boss, the first time I went to interview and Price Chopper, I thought I was gonna do it, and I did. And I finally got a nice job opportunity to work for Price Chopper, and I never worked in a supermarket in a long time. I was working in a supermarket in New York City, making baggy, like tip on a coin and all that stuff. They people put tip and all that. That's what I used to do many years, and I just glad that this is a wonderful gift, man. I want to see everybody work. I want to see everybody enjoy their life. I want to see everybody like go for a nice beach or I'm a gambler. I'm a casino boy, and I always like to gamble. Don't get me wrong; it's fun. I get lucky money once in a while. I do, and I just go for fun. I'm not here for drama. I'm not here to make this conversation with nobody. Not be disrespectful to anybody. And I know about relationship with female. It's kind of hard for a lot of people. Like I've been alone for all my life, and it's taking time. I just my job, my priority is my price shopper, my self advocate with you, my priority, and I want to take care of people with disability that cannot speak up for themselves. Like, hey, you need help, I'm always there for you. And You could share them about the story where the first time I met you and face to face before too. I met you the first time in the Self Advocacy Association of New York State, and then after that, I did the video, and I made the bad decision with you, and you fired me, and now my second chance, and boom, you just explain to them everything about what happened with me and all that.
Yeah, when I first met Victor, I met him on one of the groups of the Self Advocacy Association, and I met him. I got to know him, and I added him to my group. And we had some bad influence come in, and we had to kind of clean it out a little bit. But then I brought Victor back, and we've been good ever since. We got rid of the drama, and we got rid of the bad influence. So ever since we've grown very big, and we're gonna always move on and move together, and we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna never stop and keep on going and keep driving it through. You know.
What's also you want to talk about the new policy for OPWDD and Justice Center disabilities, right? I know you got all that information, right, boss?
Yeah, and it's on the OPWDD system. Honestly, I don't know if we can talk about their policies because it might be HIPAA.
Or we could talk about advocating for them because I know what
Yeah,
it's for.
we advocate for them and we work with them and Victor was recognized with the OPWDD executives
And I'm
and
still the
commissioner.
vice president CDO there too
Yeah,
also. And
yeah.
and you forgot to talk about the other thing too. Remember you said the other day you couldn't finish it and now you could talk about it right now, live Facebook right now with everybody. Remember?
What was that about again?
It's about the how buyers gonna work on the SIM payment, all that kind of updates thing. Just
Oh
share
yeah,
all the updates
definitely,
and all that.
definitely. Oh yeah, definitely. We got some updates on that. First, I'm going to say a statement. If President-elect Biden is president, we wish him well. We wish that he would do what he's asked to do and what he said he's going to do. And I have good faith in him. I hope, even though I'm a Republican, I hope that he can do good for this country. And as of today, he's assembled a COVID-19 task force that will control this pandemic nationwide, and he'll work with the other administrations to get a safe and effective vaccine. If he is elected, if he is indeed elected, we will work with him hand in glove, and with New York State extended partnership, and get the stuff for the people of this nation.
And also talk about Trump, what he's doing and all that stuff too. Why he's angry and why he's disappointed and all that stuff. Maybe you
Yeah,
could talk about
there's
that
a
too.
lot going on. There's a lot going on. I'm sure you guys hear in the news. It's all over the internet, but we don't get too much into it. But there's a battle going on, and we hope both parties can agree, and whoever becomes president, we wish him the best of luck.
Yeah, I know everybody try to be the best in Birdie and work so hard and just glad that I got a lot of communicate with people and supported people with their need. And I just glad that I got a lot of support network around this nation and I just want everybody to be grateful and we are and just want to bless everybody for the hard work they've been doing. Like also Tyler, the head of this company, he's doing outstanding, wonderful job, and he should be Employee of the Year. And I'm going to vote for that for him, and I'm going to make sure that he get that Employee of the Year. I became Employee of the Month already, and I just worked with you almost a month and a half already, and that's for blast right there. And I just want. I don't want to run the show here, and I'm saying I'm running the show. Who's the man? No, it's not about that. We work together. We the top head of this company, and we want to make sure that our company is 100% professional. That my mom, my stepmom always taught me to do. I showed them that I'm proving myself, and I am. And the bad choice that I did in the past, it was wrong what I did, but now look at where I am right now. I'm living by myself, doing self-direction, and all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
Victor has turned around fully from the stories I've heard. And
You
me
can
and
share
Victor
it.
are very, yeah,
Look at me.
me,
You can share it right
yeah,
now. I don't care. Go ahead.
definitely. Me and Victor are very in line of our past. I had a very rough past. I was very behavioral, and I had a lot of anger as a kid because I was abused. But I'm not going to talk about myself, but Victor was the same way. He was abused as a kid, and a young adult, and me and him, or he and I, have really if you look at both of our stories together, and my mom actually wrote a book about me, but I won't talk about that. Uh,
No, I
but
know.
but but me and Victor, our past and our present and our future is very much in line with each other. And I'm a very good influence on Victor, and Victor has turned me into a better person. And I have been such a good influence and on Victor, and I mean I have been so happy to have him as a good friend and a colleague of my company organization, and he's helped me a lot, and he's working with me so I can not get nervous on these lives and I don't laugh, and I'm working on that. I'm doing better, right? And I'm very glad. I'm very glad to have Victor in my life, and it's some friendships we won't get too much into it, but some friendships I just click with, some I don't. But me and Victor, we click and we do really good. We're mutual. That's what it is. Mutual
And
friendships are
that's
the
stuff.
important. Yep,
Like in December, I had to go all the way to the city to see you, and we had to have a conference meeting at Starbucks and all that stuff too. And
definitely.
it used my new person for the company and all that. And I'm working on that. I got all set with the trip and all that stuff. We had to work on. I'm working on that right now, and we need to have more meetings. And I have to warn everybody to be the same page that we're not here to be the macho. We're here to work together. And I learned a lot from my stepmom, so freaking much. I'm going to tell you that right now because she treated me more better than my real parent. And I'm going to be honest with you. And I just got a lot of respect for her. One in a while, I get bad choices. I make bad choices and all that stuff. But you know what? I'm working on it, and look at where I am right now. My beautiful home, my
Yeah,
own
and we're
place.
not perfect. We're going to make mistakes. I mean, I've made some bad choices in the last 5 years, but every bad choice I make, I don't make again, and I look back to it, and I make sure I don't make the same mistake
Listen,
again.
I just gotta,
So
I just gotta tell you an example. I got a voice, right? Everybody got their own voice. Yeah, I want to talk about I am sober of AA. Absolutely, I can say whatever I want to say. Nobody cannot stop me the way I feel. The only thing I'm gonna tell you, boss, I'm grateful to be sober and clean every day. I've been clean for 24 years for Narcotics Anonymous, and I've been sober for 14 years of Alcoholics Anonymous. I am so grateful to be sober and clean and also quit smoking 8 years already. And I'm grateful to be healthy, cancer survivor, 2 years anniversary. All that kind of stuff is doing for me. It's a bless for me this life right now. And I try to be nice, communicate with people, treat people polite, be respectful, we got a guideline we have to follow. I have to follow by you first because you the top of this company. I'm the second one of your boss of this company, but still I have to follow by your direction first because you brought this company 100% wonderful gift in your life right now. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. We not greatest than everybody else. God made the choice for everybody in this life. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow or the next day or the next week or following week. We don't know what's going to happen. We have to day one day at a time. That's the only thing I got to tell you because I want to keep talking about a lot of stuff like this on live because people need to be on the same page with me. And I just want people to understand we're not trying to be perfect. We try to be blessed for everybody in this world. And I learned for a lot of staff members that I was supported through life since many years. And I'm gonna just tell you straight up. I did bad choices with the boss, curse him out and everything. I got fired. Guess what? I learned my mistake and I learned my lesson already for it. And they don't want me any profit of it. You know why? I'm doing the right thing. Not to get arrested,
definitely,
not to get involved.
yeah,
I do it what's best for me, what's best my ability. I don't care
yeah.
what people making the choices. Like you told me you want me to calm down and do my job. That's what I've been doing all the time and that's what we work together. And I just want to share a lot of stuff about me and the way you feel about me right now because I know you got a lot of stuff in your mind right now. You want to say something about me, and you got the right to say wonderful words to everybody right now on Facebook Live because we want to hear this. I got a lot of couple people like the way we doing it right now on our company,
Yeah,
and I want you to
definitely.
be
So yeah, definitely. First thing I'm going to say is we're not here to criticize. We're not here to go against each other. We're not here to be power hungry like other groups out there. Won't name names, but we're here to work with each other, and we're here to create a massive team that works on advocating and everything else like that. And we're here to work with each other. And Victor is definitely right on that. And he has worked hand in glove with me in my organization. There's been some rough times, but we're working those out, and we're coming out of it. So, like I said, my organization is stabilized, and it's starting to go up again, and I'm very proud.
Because I just want to follow my rules and guidelines for you because um our page had to be all self-advocated and all that kind of stuff. That's the first guideline that we had to follow. By the state, by law, I had to follow it too. You two, same thing with you in the region you at, and the same thing with me. You telling me I have to be in charge of Capital District? That's what I'm doing. For your company, everything on the messages, we have to be professional that you want us to do. That's what we need to keep talking about it because they could be like, all right, let's start doing the real thing. Let's start doing the real work on. Everybody got have fun. Don't get me wrong, and everybody want to enjoy themselves. Absolutely, we could do separate messages. One for French messages, and if the other one's for our company. I think that's a good suggestion to do. Keep it separate messages. Like example, me, you, the top leader, and everybody in the group could be one message like friendship, have fun, enjoy ourselves, and then the other one for messages is for our company. You know what I'm saying? That's my suggestion, and
Definitely,
I think that's a good
definitely.
idea because you want us to be 100%, and you want to get elected. And you already got the good news for you already. You can tell the good news what you got for your company. You can share that with them too. You want.
Yeah, definitely.
Read
Like
all the stuff for yesterday too. I want you to read everything for the stuff for yesterday too, if you don't mind, boss.
yeah, definitely, definitely. So, like I said, we got a lot of work to do. We're working with the governments and advocacy groups and everything else like that. And we're just gonna keep working, and we're gonna keep doing good things for the American people. We're working with local governments to get safe and effective roads and public safety. And I want to make a good announcement. On election night, Proposition 2, was passed in Suffolk County and Long Island and across New York State. What that does is that helps keep public safety around, and that means that the police departments will not get defunded, and that they will keep the funding through this pandemic. So I want to thank the New York State voters on passing Proposition 2 and keep public safety intact and keep the police departments intact so they don't get defunded, and that's a really good thing because Long Island, upstate New York, they're going to keep their police department and fire and
Can you
EMS and
talk
public
about?
safety.
Can you also talk about the other stuff about they need to treat the people respect and communicate with people? That's why all the funding going down for them because a lot of issues going on, and they watching. I watched a lot of video. It hurt me so bad. They try to choke them to the neck and all that. Police department needs to get more training. And I wish you could talk about that because I know you want to be a police officer, and I know that's your goal. And I wish you could explain to everybody in this world right now the way you feel right now, the way they treating us in this country.
Definitely, yeah. My dad was a police officer for 25 years. So he was a good police officer. He was a sergeant, Nassau County, 3rd Precinct.
And my
Uh,
uncle's a state
so,
trooper.
uh, so my dad did a lot of training for his precinct and his people, and the police department get a lot of extensive training, and they're going to constantly get training. And with this Proposition 2 passed by the New York voters, they're going to get more enhanced trainings, and they're going to get training to work with the development disability population. So if something happens with us, they know how to handle us, they know how to treat us, and everything else. And I'm very happy to announce that will be happening with Proposition 2 and everything else.
And I also got a couple questions I want to share with you, if you don't mind, boss. Your first question: how do you feel the new president of the United States right now? How you feel about him? Just be truthful. I'll be
Uh,
honest myself too.
yeah, it's not my pick. I hope he does well. I know he's going to have a lot of bad policies, but we hope that he does well and he gets
Now,
this nation.
right now, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be straight because I'm the second commissioner of this company, and I have to be professional. I work for OPWDD too. I know a lot of update was sharing about Biden is working on Medicaid people funding. That's the first thing he said about and helping people. They need more services. That's the point. He said he want to raise that for funding too. And number three, he also said that he want to do a lot of stuff for the people who have more funding, special living, all that kind of stuff. He's working all that. All Democratic people want to help those things. But Trump is want to cut everything down and all that stuff. But everybody got their own opinion. I'm not gonna say to you, oh, you're right, oh, I'm wrong. No. We all share about our experience, straight and whole. Whatever
Yeah,
how you feel, the way you feel. The only thing I'm gonna tell you is I know Biden is trying to do the right thing for the Medicaid people and like us, we receive services. And also he want to raise the Social Security also too, starting 2021, January. You want to share that about that update too? Because I know he's talking about that too.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Let me start by saying that New York was very unfairly treated by Trump,
Yep.
and we lost a lot of money under him. And
Yep.
don't get me wrong, I come from a Republican and Biden has got to do a lot of good stuff. He's going to do a lot of good stuff. He's going to treat New York equally.
Yep.
Trump didn't treat the states that were Democratic very equally, but Biden is going to bring everyone together, and he's going to treat every 51 states as they need to be treated.
And
And he's
also,
going to get the funding back for New York so our services can go up again.
but you know what's the most is bothering me, boss? May I be honest with you? Face to
Yeah,
face, I looking at you. What is the most is bothering me? They destroy our country. That's what I hate the most. We need to keep talking about that too because they destroy store and all that stuff. They need to cut it out with that stuff too. I wish you would talk all about that too. It hurt me so bad. I see a lot of American people want to destroy everything because Trump want to be the next, want to win because they try to, you know what I'm saying? And I wish you could share that because that's bothering me a lot. And I wish you could calm me down and I want you to share it with everybody the way you feel, the way I say to you.
yeah,
So trust
definitely.
me.
It's kind of true. I hate to admit this, but Trump did divide this country very much, the Democrats versus Republican states. And a lot of people are hurting right now. Unemployment is at all high. The coronavirus is emergency statuses right now. I mean, you got hundred thousands of cases a day. That's crazy. So we want this country to be united. We want this country to be back on its feet. We don't want a division. We want united, and we want unity. And that's what we got in our company organization, where everyone's united. And we hope for the best. That's all I can say. We hope for the best, and we pray to God that that will happen. Definitely.
Listen, the only thing I'm going to say for your word, I'm going to be truthful with you, boss. You don't own this company. I just saying to you, damn true is all true what you're saying about Trump. I was a Democratic 2 years ago. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I came Republican after 2 years forward. Then I was talking to my grandmother. I always call her grandma. She went took me to the border. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I need to be honest with you. The boss man to man, right? She asked me, "Put Trump, vote for Trump," and I said, "Okay." And I didn't have no choice because she felt bad because her husband felt bad and all that. And it's just the way it is. It's time for me to make my own decision. I don't need everybody making a decision for me. I'm 41 years old. I'm a grown man. Like you said, everybody got their own rights to vote. If they don't want to vote, I don't have to vote. I didn't want to vote this year, but she made me vote. But the way I feel her for her. She cared for me and she loved me. And I always help this wonderful person in my life. And whatever she need, I always there for her. And it hurt me so bad. And she was sad and everything. My heart got me there, and I was saying, Grandma, just relax. Everything's gonna be fine. The only thing I'm gonna tell you is they gotta help the Medicaid benefit and on a healthcare provider and all that kind of stuff. It's gonna go back it was before in almost 5 years ago was, and I think that Biden is doing the right thing. I'm not gonna say no. I got a good opinion of Biden, but I don't think that Biden is playing stupid. Because Democratic, Independent, Republican, they all freaking different, and you know that. But I think Biden's going to do the right thing for the American people that he want. He want to take care of the children. He want to help the children. You heard about it, or almost full time he said that too. And
Yeah,
I
definitely, definitely.
it got me there.
Like I said, I think he's going to do a lot of good. I really do. I hope he does. He's got, like you said, he wants to tackle this coronavirus. He wants to get it out. He wants
Yep.
to get this done. And I think the mask mandate will help it like calm
Yeah,
down
of
a lot.
course, absolutely.
Because that's what's happening. A lot of people are not wearing masks, and a lot of people
And they're
are doing a
refusing.
lot of gatherings, and they're breaking the policies and procedures, and that's what's causing the outrage of cases and everything. You know.
And I'm gonna tell you something, boss. And I know you're gonna tell me I'm right. We got policy and we have to follow too. I have to wear masks everywhere I go. And I work with you no matter what, and you know that. Say it to me. I don't wear no mask. I have to tell you everything. I have to wear it all the time. It's part of my
Yeah,
policy. I have to follow
definitely,
it too.
definitely. We keep track of our staff, and if they have COVID-19, hello, how you doing, Thomas? We got to do a mandatory quarantine for 2 weeks. That means uh, they got to be off of work for 2 weeks, and until they can come back. Even though we're remote, but we got to follow our policies and procedures also.
Hey,
Definitely.
let me call you back, bud. All right.
Okay, definitely. We'll do it later. Thank you.